All right, it's Friday, February 16th. This is a SPY morning update about a half hour after the opening here. You can see here the pre-market range inside the rectangle, the high and the low. Price started out on the 15-minute chart with the red bar down near the low of that range. So the follow-through on bar 2 was a trade to enter and expect those pre-market lows to be taken out, and that's what's happening right now. Context-wise, we are inside on the daily chart, but moving a little lower. The reason it was a kind of an acceptable trade, if you look at the context, I talked about this yesterday, this shooter bar and this hammer bar here was kind of set up a range, a trading range. So you're kind of near the top of that range, and if the market wants to open down and head lower, you could see how much lower it wants to go. Maybe anticipate that this becomes a 2-down day here to end the week. On the weekly chart, we're still red, even though we were kind of grinding up a little bit for the last few days. But we're still red continuity-wise in a kind of a, like I said, a 3-bar. It almost looks like a 3. So it's like a big trading range in here. So it's tough to say, what's going to really unfold if we're going to get the 2-down day. But if so, we'll get one push down, pause, second push down type of thing. But I could also see kind of holding here near the lows of yesterday a little bit. So it was a good little opening trade, and you can set up with no risk. I decided to trade the Qs instead. They were weaker. They already took out the high of the previous day, and they're getting through the midpoint. So I was able to buy some QQQs 440 puts at 771. I scaled out at 850. They're already up to 9. Well, they're almost up to 10, right? They're at 950, 10. So the remaining trade is really moving up nicely. So it's a good trade here. The Qs are a little, like I said, I judge them to be weaker than I look at the Qs and the SPYs at the same time here. And the Qs look weak. You can even see the SPY maybe getting a little buying here near the lows of yesterday. So that was kind of, it's not the easiest trade. It's a quick scalp, I think. And you now have to judge on the SPY what really develops here. Do we hold the midpoint of that first bar and then create a 2-down day? You don't know if that's going to happen. We're just inside. So if you're going to trade it, I would kind of take profits quickly here and just watch it and see what unfolds for the rest of the morning. If we just kind of hold in here and don't really rally up to the midpoint of that bar, I'd expect a secondary push down. I don't know if this thing's going to turn around and turn green and then stay inside of yesterday, all day long. So anyway, just thought I'd shoot that. The opening trade was to the downside. The Qs were a little weaker and offered a good little quick opportunity. And now we just got to judge 15-minute price action to see if we get this 2-down day, or do we stay inside of this bar for the rest of the day, or even maybe get a big reversal to the upside. If so, and we take out that first bar high, then maybe we're heading up to that pre-market high up here. But, long way to go for that. For now, the openings to the downside, and you kind of know the context.